Seoul government ministries' initial response to Tokyo's new measures were quick and strong. Trade Ministry's Hong Yun-mo said officials are considering all necessary countermeasures, including taking the matter to the World Trade Organization. But concerns are rising that some of Korea's biggest tech firms will be hit hard. Our Ko Roon-hee takes a closer look.
South Korea's trade minister expressed regret over Japan's move, saying limiting exports is prohibited in principle by the WTO agreement.
The Korean government held a ministers' meeting Monday morning to examine the situation and our responses. Going forward, the government will take the necessary countermeasures. One measure being considered is filing a complaint with the World Trade Organization.
Minister Song also mentioned that Japan's move goes against the recent declaration by the G20 leaders, which mentioned countries striving to realize a free, fair, and non-discriminatory trade environment. The ministry held a meeting on the same day with companies that will be affected, but concerns remain. This is because Japan's restrictions will cover high-tech items necessary for making semiconductors, and they could impact Korea's chip exports, which last year accounted for 1/5 of the country's total exports. 2 of the 3 items announced by Japan are related to semiconductor manufacture. One is called resist, the thin layer used to transfer circuit pattern to the semiconductor substrate. The planned export restriction is likely to affect tech giants like Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix because Japan accounts for about 90% of the global production of the item. The other is etching gas, and Japan produces around 70% of total global supply. One other item, called fluorinated polyamide, is used for making displays used in Samsung and LG smartphones. And Japan accounts for about 90% of the global supply of this too. Some analysts are downplaying the possible impact on the local economy. According to an analyst from KTB Investment and Securities, the restrictions will persuade the tech giants to find suppliers in Korea, which will benefit local companies making related materials. However, it may not be that easy to find other firms capable of making the materials at a low enough price.
The reason why Korea didn't look for markets other than Japan is because of cost and technology. Japanese firms like Toshiba and Sharp are among the most powerful companies in the world that are capable of producing items with that level of technology at the current cost. So it is good to solve this trade conflict diplomatically.
Industry sources say Korea's tech giants are paying sharp attention to the matter and planning to work with the government to find possible countermeasures. Ko Roon-hee, Arirang News.